Alright everyone, Cody here. I'm down in Hanksville, Utah at the Mars Society Desert Research Base. And we've been working on some make-believe pressurized tunnels from the main hab over to the greenhouse and the observatory. I got Arthur here with me. Yeah, the rest of our crew went to go get supplies. And we kind of just been hanging out here and looking for things to do. And I noticed that you got some crust of salt on the ground here, and there's crust of salt up there in the hills as well, but this stuff down here is a little bit different. I don't know if you can see, but some of it is got these needle-shaped crystals. It kind of looks like little puffs of fiberglass. You can tell, probably just looks like white powder on the camera, but it looks like little puffs of fiberglass almost, or maybe cotton candy. Anyway, I recognize that as being nitrates, as being potassium, possibly sodium nitrate here. And the crust up in the hills is just a plain white powder. It's I'm thinking it's just sodium carbonate mostly. This down here, I don't know if you see over there, but there's the septic tank, and then the field of the drainage field for the septic tank is right around here. Coming from the hab, from the toilets, I imagine. So over a decade's worth of human waste is in the soil here, which has been rotted, and the nitrates are starting to leach out of the ground. So rather than twiddling our thumbs, me and Arthur decided we'd pick up a bunch of it, as much as we could. I got a bunch of this stuff in this bucket here. I think while I've got a bit of time, I'm going to try to purify this a little bit. So let's see what we end up with. I may have to just take it home and work it there, but anyway, you can kind of see the kinds of things I get up to when I'm at the Desert Research Base. Alright, I figured I may as well show you guys the front of the base as well. See up there it says the Mars Society Desert Research Station. There's the greenhouse. Yeah. The camera just died. I don't know why. Yeah, those are our rovers, apparently. Yeah, it's like, it's basically one big toy. Got some landing gear. It's pretty awesome. Let's see, I think I remember seeing, yeah, it's a jug of water here, which I have no idea how long it's been there. This is a questionable drinkability, so I'll go ahead and use that for my thing. So here's my bucket of salt crust. And, oh, check this out. May as well show these. These are blueberries. Very similar to the things that Spirit and Opportunity found on Mars. Got a bunch of them in the soil here. It's a very similar environment to Mars. The only difference is that they got pressurized atmosphere and it's warmer. Just put a little bit of water in there to dissolve all this stuff. You can see it's mostly dirt. But the plan is to dissolve all the salts out of it, filter off the fluid, and let it dry out again, and that should be quite a bit more pure than what we started with.
We're starting a short film. Yeah. We need it quiet on set.
It's fine. Anyway.
Thanks.
Go.
Alright, we are live in 5, 4. Oh, we're already live.
Yeah.
We're live.
It's hilarious. I can feel it's basic. Must be from all the carbonates that are in it. So that's the main contaminant I can tell is going to be like sodium carbonate. But yeah, I got it all wet now. I'm thinking of using this other jug here as our settling chamber because it's kind of tallish. I just got to figure out how to get it in there. Have to make a little funnel. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, we could probably throw that away now. We rinsed it once, and you see our little makeshift funnel here. And our chocolate milk. Oh, Arthur, you spilled some on me.
Oh, sorry.
It's fine. Alright, so there's our chocolate milk, and we're just going to let her settle out. Who knows how long that'll take. And then I figure once it settles out, we'll just pierce it with my gold-plated knife at whichever level the stuff is. You saw a lizard?
Yeah, it was green. Kind of reminded me of that thing from Geico.
Yeah.
Geico commercials. He didn't have Australian accent though.
I don't think there's any geckos out here. No, it's probably just a lizard.
It was a lizard.
Yeah, we saw a lizard with...
So Arthur, apparently the life on Mars is little green lizards instead of little green men.
Oh, really? Awesome. I love lizards.
And before you guys think that we have just been playing in the dirt while we're waiting for those people to come with the T-poles, we've also been going around with buckets, and you can see, just kind of picking up little bits of garbage, you know, make her look nice.
Yeah, camping food, right? The dehydrated stuff, but I think that, it's setting up a way to generate your own food is pretty up there on the list, you know?
That's pretty high
priority.
How much food do you think we'll actually be able to grow?
Well, I grow my own food, so
I mean, what are the greenhouses going to be, like
who knows?
40 square meters?
Who knows?
Well, you can,
Layers.
there are resources available to build additional...
Oh, don't tip it. You're going to get mud on there.
...space so that you could build even more livable space beyond.
Of 10, do you think you will find life on Mars? Something, maybe.
Maybe.
Bacteria.
Across the head, and you'll be
You get some people there, that, you know.
For human beings.
Yeah.
You know, we're pretty good at finding things. I found plenty of fossils out here.
That'd be so awesome, Cody, if we found like seashell fossils.
Yeah, if we found a seashell, I'd be
That
very
would
excited.
change the game. That would be a game changer right there. I think more and more people will want to go to Mars.
Yeah.
Because if it had a primordial
I'd
path,
love to get a DNA sample.
yeah, it would be. You'd find that we all came from, you know.
Yeah.
Look
Look at that, Mr. Reader.
Okay, question
Oh
9.
yeah, it's starting to dry out and get
When it's drying out on there, it's making little crystals.
and it's definitely crystallized.
Yeah, look at that. And
Yes,
it's like
to both.
nitrate crystals.
start on the surface.
Very nice.
Watch.
Put this a little higher up, just then we won't be spilling.
Alright, so I transferred my liquid into this shallow black dish here. Should dry out in no time at all. Hey guys, I just thought of something. The amount of wind we have right now,
Uh-huh.
this slight breeze, is about how windy it'll be during a dust storm on Mars.
Really?
Yeah, that's it.
Did you open?
I mean, 200-mile-an-hour winds on Mars feels like a slight breeze, I'm sure.
Because of gravity.
Because of the air pressure is
Right.
only 1%. Guess I may as well show you inside the habitat, yeah? Come in here. More sidey stuff. Inside the airlock. Yeah, I'm just kind of playing around here. Yeah, I've got my Mars One shirt on now. Okay, now we're pressurized. Can open this door. Cool stuff, yeah? Hey, Arthur.
Take a look out here. So, airlock light right here. I'm gonna flip that on.
Oh, it did come on.
Now.
Nice.
No.
This is the second airlock?
Unpressurize this. Yeah. Well, now come on in here. Before leaving, airlock. System check. HEV suit.
Oh, we're gonna need to
Equalized
close
pressure.
this. Very nice.
Alright, let's see. Can you lock us in? Thank you.
Um,
Now,
Can we unlock that?
wait a minute. I think we forgot our suits, you know?
Yeah,
So-
we made our suits and we're locked
I
in.
think we're gonna need those before we go out. Alright, let's see.
Hey, there's a rake. Use that.
To breathe?
We needed a rake. Oh, good. Okay, we can get back out.
I figured we wouldn't kill you yet.
Alright.
That's later when someone else is filming.
Oh, that's interesting.
Special toilet paper.
Say what's up here. It's a really weird ladder. It's upstairs here. Hey, Will.
Hi.
Mars. Yeah, so these are the bedrooms. Picture of a weird. Okay. I think this is my room for the night, actually. Lovely. Does the lights work? We just got the power going. Oh yeah. The lights do work. Alright, so that's the hab. I'll cut to something else. Look at that, some flowers are popping up. So, one day, almost, it's early morning. We finally got the stuff and we're working on it. I just kind of popped over here to have a look at what is going on with this. And it looks like the carbonates are crystallizing out. I imagine they would crystallize out first. You can see, I recognize those crystals from carbonate. Sodium carbonate, most likely. Let's see one of these. Oops. Yeah, what I might be able to do is just pour off the water just as the nitrate starts to crystallize out. That'd be one way to concentrate it. But it's kind of a neat little crystal there. The generator is running all the time. Back home we at least turn it off at night. So apparently what they're saying is that they've got power, like unlimited power, because they're simulating a nuclear reactor. I honestly don't like it. I'd rather the power go off at night. It's just how I was raised, I guess. Yeah. I stopped it just before it completely dried out, because the potassium nitrate should be one of the last things to settle out of solution, so it should be concentrated in this remaining liquid.
That's really
And
cool.
most of this does look like carbonate crystals.
Is it still cold?
It's as cold as it was outside.
Oh yeah. Well, have a good night.
Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and dump this off into a separate container, and that should concentrate the nitrates for me.
Can't wait to see it.
Right. Okay, this is my carbonate and chloride crystals. This is my cactus, and this is my nitrates, in theory. But I'll put this back out in the sun and let's see how that ends up. You can probably tell it's pretty windy, and that caused me a little bit of an issue. You can see my stuff got dumped out by the wind. The wind knocked it over. Honestly, this doesn't look very much like potassium nitrate anyway. Let's go show you what we've been up to. Alright, so here's the back airlock. The idea is we're going to have like a simulated pressurized tunnel that we can walk out in here without a spacesuit on. Walk down here through the tunnel and go into the green hab without having to be in a spacesuit and stuff, because I hear that was rather annoying. Yeah, so we're inside the greenhouse here. I don't know if I've shown you this. Most of the stuff is kind of, you know, haven't been taken care of for a while, but you know, those plants are still alive in here. Got some peas. And this is what we've been doing this weekend. We are going to continue the tunnel out. See, I drove in most of these T-poles and that made me kind of sore. And we've also we kind of built a bridge over this wash so it doesn't get washed out when it rains real hard. I think it looks pretty nice. And then, sorry about the wind, we even sanded the walkway so that it doesn't get too muddy. But since they are going to be covering it, so I don't know how much of an issue it's going to really be. But anyway, yeah, that goes out to the observatory here. Let me walk over there real quick. It's getting windy, getting sandblasted here. Alright, yeah, so here's the observatory with the Mars Society logo on it. Yeah, so we want to come over here without a spacesuit as well. Anyway, alright, so I'm back home now, and I got the crystals which precipitated out as the solution evaporated down. And I also have the dirt that the remaining solution spilled into. Now, I was thinking that most of my nitrates are going to be in here, but I don't really feel like leaching those out just yet, so I'm going to do some processing on this and see what happens. I mean, I added a little bit of acid to it, expecting a bubbling, and it didn't really bubble, so perhaps this is actually all nitrate in itself. So I'm going to go ahead and process it using heat and see what I get there. After adding an equal volume of water and heating it to 90 degrees C, it appears that all of the salt has dissolved. Alright, so I boiled most of the water out. I poured it through a strainer when it was still hot. Got me a little bit on this dish. Then I did some tests from there. And it doesn't appear that it has any significant amounts of nitrates. And frankly, I don't know what this is. It could be potassium chloride, actually. I haven't messed with that a whole lot. I mean, it tastes like potassium. It doesn't have square crystals. I'm not sure if what the shape of potassium chloride crystals are. I'll have to look that up. But yeah, this doesn't appear to have any free nitrates in it. So it looks like I'm going to be forced to extract from here. Lovely. Alright, so I got the solution with the dirt with water now. Alright, several hours later, and the mud has settled out, so I got a nice clear coating on top here. I'm going to go ahead and try to transfer the clear stuff off of this pan to be boiled dry. Obviously I'm not going to get 100% of the salts and stuff out of here, but this ought to be a good sample to at least see if I have any nitrates at all. Alright, so I got this finally boiled down. I'm going to transfer it into a smaller container here. Yeah, just like that. And let's actually go ahead and continue evaporating this out in the microwave. That probably will work. Alright, let's see. That was probably enough. Yeah, I got stuff crystallized out now. Let's go ahead and pour this off. Wish I could filter it. Oh well. Alright. It's cooled off. It appears to have coagulated, so let's go ahead and pour this onto a piece of paper here, which should absorb all the water. And let's go ahead and dry out these crystals. Let's just burn a little tiny piece.
Okay, yeah, not that whole freaking thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Now, if this had nitrates in it, this paper ought to burn in a very unique fashion. Oh yeah, look at that.
Wow.
That was nitrates.
Very awesome.
Let me pick this up. So yeah, I'm just gonna break this off the paper if possible. Probably won't do all of it, just a small amount like that. Yeah. Set that there. Do you got a spoon there? Sugar. Alright, so a little pinch of sugar. Yep. Let's go ahead and just crush it up in there with the sugar. Alright. Guess I'll put this on. Well, this. I like to diffuse, yeah. Alright, we definitely ought to take this outside. Let's go ahead and do that.
Yep.
Alright, come in kind of close so you're going to want to get a good view of this. It looks to me like it ain't burning.
Well, let's not burn the plate.
The plate will be fine. That is strange. The nitrate must have still been in the liquid in the wet paper, man.
Yeah.
Alright, well. Not sure what to do about that. Give this one of my plants here. So I know I have nitrates. See the way that's burning? Let's blow it out. That would only do that with nitrates present. See, check out this piece of paper without anything on it. It just burns like this, right? Now, this stuff in here must not be potassium nitrate. The nitrate must have stayed liquid in the stuff that absorbed through the paper. Must have been some salt that acted like the nitrate but is not the nitrates. So I have no idea what it is. I'll have to do some more research to figure it out. But ultimately, I think I'm going to call that the end of the video. At least I got some nitrates, proving that I did actually extract some. Although I think I found more mysteries than answers here. That always happens, right? Alright. I'll see you next time. Oh, sir.